what's inside? Come on in and take a look at the menu. There's many barbecue delights, ribs, chicken, and much more. Salads of every kind, sides that'll tempt your appetite. And we have eat in or take out at Big J's Hurricane Grill. Maureen and Big J say everybody is welcome. Take a step back into time at Lombardo's Apothecary at 1230 South Mill Street. Will take you back in time. Take you back in time to make you feel better. They have cards, snacks, all kind of toiletries and health and beauty aids that will make you feel great. They also have prescriptions too. It's Lombardo's Apothecary. Call 724-654-8100.
Special thanks going out to Town Mall Pizza for sponsorship of this program, located in the Cascade Galleria, Newcastle.
Hello, I'm Melva Pope, and welcome to the morning show.
Good morning, Newcastle, and a very pleasant welcome to the morning show. Yeah, the 26th of this glorious month of September. Hopefully you have your first cup of coffee as we're speeding right along. And let's get to the mailbag. Terry Turner, thanks for the kind comments. Louis Natal, always a pleasure. And here's some birthdays. Diane Brown, Jim Marino, Karen Gentile, Larry D. Simone, and Larry has a brother, Gary, so happy birthday there. Sandra Reed, Amber DeSalvo, Christine Mash. And we're not done with the birthdays. Ed Terose, Carla Turner, Maria Reno, Paula Natal, Maurice Cummings, Paul Cugini, Dean Caraway, Angela Pinella, Dave Richards, Ashley Elizabeth, Linda Casciata Servideo, Stephen Boer, okay, and he must be a Penn State fan, and Deanna Blundo de Rosa. So as we cruise through that birthday list, excuse me, Anthony Chalella, thanks for joining NCTV45. And Patrick Keeley, thanks for those kind comments. And a guy here wants some free advertising. We're not going to give it to him. And that's the mailbag. I hope you watched our segment last night on manners, because I do want to touch upon that. And really, you know, some things have been really irking me. Like if you watch the national news, don't be giving me all that, oh, it's a Republican, Democrat. No. If you watch the national news and you look at what's happening locally, I think people are a little loco. They flipped their lid. We'll talk about that in the next segment. And I put a call in Leonard Nimoy. I just wanted to tell you, man, I'm looking all over. I'll tell you what I'm looking for.
I really gotta fly.
If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to NCTV45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime on your time.
Here we are again, making your life easier to watch NCTV45. Now, let's review. You can already watch on your tablet, and don't get confused with that rubber band. I just use it in there to hold my pen. So, yep, whether you got an Android or you got an Apple, you can watch on your tablet. We showed you how to make an app, and you could do that on your tablet or your phone, and yeah, you can watch on your phone. Now you know you can watch on your computer, but now what about the TV? Well, we're going to show you right now a very simple, easy, just like that, how to watch NCTV45 on your TV. And now watch very carefully, because this is if you have cable systems. Now, in our area, and I know we're going across the world, we have Armstrong and we have Comcast right here in Western Pennsylvania. And I'm going to show you if you have, we'll do Comcast right now. If you have that and you have their trade name Xfinity, I'm going to show you all you have to do to watch NCTV45. Now, let's take a look. Xfinity button. Now we use the arrow button to arrow across to where it says apps. There it says apps.
Okay.
Now press OK.
I definitely see like so much of that, and we can be so definitely. I would definitely like to.
Now you see the YouTube app on your TV. We will arrow across to the YouTube app and choose it. Notice how the YouTube app comes to the front. Now we'll press OK on the remote. Now it loads and YouTube comes up. Now we'll press the up arrow to the search. When you press it, notice how the top becomes white. Now we'll arrow in our letters, NCTV45. Now on our recent searches, we've already used NCTV45, so it's right there. Notice the letters that you can pick out the station name. We'll pick out NCTV45 and show you your options. Here you can choose from all NCTV45's programming, including live events, Focus NC, Newswatch, Cook in the Castle, just to name a few. Here we chose Focus NC. It's just that simple. NCTV, now available on your television.
NCTV45, the train, anytime on your time.
Right in your very own living room, family room. Anytime on your time.
And a very pleasant welcome.
No craziness. You could just sit back in your chair,
hit the remote and watch. Living room, family room, kitchen, bedroom, wherever you watch TV. And next up, we're going to show you about those sticks on our next NCTV45 promotions that show you if you have one of those old fancy sticks, whether it's a fire stick, and Google wrote, we're going to show you. It's going to be so easy. Until next time, remember, this is NCTV45. We're available anytime on your time.
NCTV 45 Newcastle, The Train.
Elham's for one great dining experience. This program furnished by the MAD Unit, Mobile Auto Detailing. See Michael Sad at themadunit.com. This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. If you're having a party, then Keystone Specialty is the place you need to go. Yes, they have every party supply that you can imagine. Planning that wedding, that graduation, or maybe it's just that big game that's coming up, go to Keystone Specialty. Party supplies and so much more. Remember, they have those fall decorations, winter, spring, and summer. It's Keystone Specialty on the south side of Newcastle, Mill Street. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV 45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
Welcome back, and you're probably saying, geez, what the heck's he talking about with this manner stuff? Well, let's take a look at this. I'm not going to take that time to comment on guilt and innocence, but let's just take a look at this. You have a lawyer, and not just a lawyer, yeah, and I'm not getting political here, but the president's lawyer has a right to attorney-client privilege, and they just storm into his office. And you got Mr. Kennedy predicting it during the Bork hearings. If Bork's elected, well, Bork wasn't elected, and you just charged into Manafort's office. Just saying here. Okay, that's one. Number two, and it's guys having dinner. I don't care if it was a Republican or a Democrat. You don't go up to the table yelling. And where is that? Why didn't they name the name of that restaurant? They should have named the name of the restaurant so nobody goes there. Because if I was in a restaurant and that happened, I'd dial 911, and if the manager didn't tell those people to leave, then he has no right being in business. Hello, Mr. Washington, D.C. You know, it just really ticked me off. Now, manners. Those were two examples. Let me give you the third. Here's the third. You know, it's really, really special when I came out and talked and called the Newcastle Police Department and asked them about putting the lines down, and they put the lines down. They put the lines down on the streets, and nobody is paying attention to the lines. They're in front of the library right behind me. And you're in the right-hand lane, you've got to make a right-hand turn. And they're cutting other people off. And when that happened, somebody hit my mirror. Now, there was a great guy that was helping me at O'Reilly's, and we pieced it back together. But do you think we're over the edge here a little bit? I'm not just talking in Washington, D.C. I'm talking about all over. It looks really kind of crappy because I'm not seeing normal. And I will say when I feel things are definitely wrong, and so as we cruise through, the next few days will be very, very interesting. And if there's people that make false accusations there about other individuals, and this is all I'm going to say, they should be held to the maximum amount of penalty by law. Now, I didn't want to go there on the morning show and be that. Usually this is a lighthearted type thing. But I had to come out and say some things because it's just been building up, and the mirror getting whacked off. Fourth time my car's been hit on. It was in the parking lot, and it was on the street. 2 times in the parking lot, 2 times on the street. I got to see if there's room on the roof of the building, but it might get hit by a plane or something. Now let's, Mike, I called Leonard Nimoy to go in search of Alex because as we're getting to Wednesday, it's a surprise. Is he going to do with the sports tonight or tomorrow? I'm not sure, but I just want you to know I've been looking for Alex, and he's a kind of hard guy to miss, but I'm all ready for him. You better turn in to the Cedar Sports Corner and enjoy. Now, we're going to take this break, go to sports, hear from great sponsors, and we'll be right back.
The Cedars is a great restaurant with outstanding Mediterranean food. The Cedars takeout menu is second to none, featuring pizza, stromboli, hoagies, their famous lamb on the rod, and so much more. So when you're hungry and you want that Newcastle taste, make it Cedars. Now it's in Newcastle, 827 Addis Street on the east side, and all Cedars 724-658-9260.
Sylvan Heights Golf Course in Newcastle, Pennsylvania features many amenities, lush fairways, and great greens, and many challenging shots. Your crowd will applaud. A short drive from Butler, Sharon, Pittsburgh, Elwood, and Youngstown. It's Sylvan Heights Golf Course in Newcastle, Pennsylvania.
Hello, and welcome once again to that Cedar Sports Corner. And Buccos, they're taking on the Cubs as the season winds down for them. The Indians, they're out at the White Sox. Now, elsewhere, you've got the Braves at the Mets, the Yankees, they're at Tampa Bay, and the Tigers are at the Twins, the Dodgers at the Diamondbacks, the Marlins, they're at the Nationals, the Astros are at the Blue Jays, and the Royals, they're at the Reds. Now, in your late games, the Brewers and the Cardinals get together, the Orioles and the Red Sox, the Phillies and the Rockies, the Rangers and the Angels, the Athletics and the Mariners, while the Padres, they visit the Giants. Now, NCAA football, can't beat it. Everybody stands for the national anthem. You don't have to think about all these crazy things. Well, Thursday, you have North Carolina taking on Miami in what's going to be a good matchup on ESPN. So tune in and catch that. If you're wondering about Pitt, they take on Central Florida, while Notre Dame, they'll be playing Stanford. Now, that was the Cedar Sports Corner. Remember, we got high school football. South Park traveling to Newcastle this week. And we're going to take a time out. We'll be right back.
The Cedars is a great restaurant with outstanding Mediterranean food. The Cedars takeout menu is second to none, featuring pizza, stromboli, hoagies, their famous lamb on the rod, and so much more. So when you're hungry and you want that Newcastle taste, make it Cedars. Now it's in Newcastle, 827 Addis Street on the east side, and all Cedars 724-658-9260.
The Pokeberry Exchange at 41 North Mercer Street has gifts galore that'll make you want to explore. Lamps, homemade lamps of every shape and color that will excite any room in your house. Wind chimes hang from the door to give that sweet sound. Sweet soaps and teas, embroidered towels, and much more. It's the Pokeberry Exchange. It's yours to explore. Peppers, mouth-watering fruit, fine dressings, apples, meats. This place looks so familiar. Everyone in Newcastle has to know about it. Yes, it reminds you of when you were growing up, right in downtown Newcastle. Look at those fine lunch meats and ethnic foods. Yes, it's Joseph's.
We're back, and just like a heart attack, we got all these papers. And these just aren't papers. There's a Fall Fest car cruise in Elwood City. Now, I know. Now listen to this. I'm not even going to look at the papers because I've been going through this in my mind. From the tippy point in the south to the tippy point in the north, there's things to do all over the county this weekend. Yeah. Have you been watching Newswatch? If you miss one day, go back and watch it again because we're anytime on your time. And they're having a car cruise. They're having Witches Night Out in Volant. They're having a Fall Fest type thing in Volant and New Wilmington. Are you got to be living under a rock. You can pick apples at Apple Castle. There's plenty of football games. A plethora of football games. So get out, do something, celebrate, and just enjoy. Congratulations to Josh Lamacuza again, and I just and when you're out, have some manners and decorum. It's very important. And I think it's time for me to tell you that we're going to get to the song of the day. Now, the song of the day is going to be very interesting. It's going to be something that I think is fitting with our talk right here. And you're going to have to guess who it is singing it and what the name of the song is. Okay. And, wow. Here you go. Ready? There. A little snippet of our song of the day. Now we're going to take this break, and when we come back, a whole bunch more. You got it on the morning show. Nico and Sons Sales and Service, 347 East Washington Street, Newcastle, has lawnmowers of every type. Zero turn country clippers, Bamey USA, 42 inch to 54 inch cut. Batteries by Oregon. They'll service at your home or their shop. Service specials start as low as $69. Call Jim Micco and Sons, 724-652-6911. Sylvan Heights Golf Course in Newcastle, Pennsylvania features many amenities, lush fairways, and great greens, and many challenging shots. Your crowd will applaud. A short drive from Butler, Sharon, Pittsburgh, Elwood, and Youngstown. It's Sylvan Heights Golf Course in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Take a step back into time at Lombardo's Apothecary at 1230 South Mill Street will take you back in time. Take you back in time to make you feel better. They have cards, snacks, all kind of toiletries and health and beauty aids that will make you feel great. They also have prescriptions too. It's Lombardo's Apothecary. Call 724-654-8100. And welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather. Well, rain. After last night's low of 67 and rain, how is your Wednesday looking? Well, let's check out the radar, and you can see the rain is all around. It's off to our west, it's off to our east. So your Wednesday will contain rain with a high of 71. Now, the rain begins to shut off Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low of 47. And then here comes Thursday, sunny. Yes, 66, partly cloudy Thursday night with a low of 48, and Friday, sunny and 70. Nice night for high school football, mostly clear, low of 52. And then you get into Saturday, mostly sunny, 72. Saturday night, partly cloudy, a low of 51. And Sunday, mostly sunny, 67. Sunday night, partly cloudy, a low of 50. And then on Monday, partly sunny and a high of 72. So one more day with the rain, guys, and we're going to be A-OK. Now, this was Lawrence County 45 weather, and we're going to take this break. We'll be right back after these messages.
NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time.
Glad you stopped by. You know what? I just saw Dennis this morning, and you know, there's that debate raging. Was the 70 team better or the 73 team better?
Wow, Angelo, that is a hard question. You know, coming up from junior high school and having a role model of Chuck Fiorini as a quarterback, and that team was so good, but they didn't get into the playoffs because of Gardner points. You know, I would say 70 is probably better than a 73, but it's tight. It's tight.
You know, I'm so glad you stopped by. You know, we get questions all the time. Do you have a question?
Yeah, you know what, Ange? I watch you every day, man. It's awesome. I get so much information from you, from the news, the sports, everything that you do. I watch it 2 or 3 times a day. You know what? I was thinking, for NCTV Channel 45, how could you get an app for this?
That's easier than apple pie. And we're going to show you right now. Now, this is how easy it is to get the NCTV45 app. Go to Safari, and in the address bar, type in nctv45.com. Click on the Send To icon, then click on the Add to Home screen. Once you click on Add, and the NCTV45 app will appear right on your home screen. And you'll be ready to have NCTV45 available anytime on your time.
That was easy.
That was easier. That was easier than me running and blocking Dennis, my brother-in-law. I mean, geez, oh man, you know. And there you go. No reason not to have the app on your phone. It's like I said in Cook at a Castle too. You're gonna love it.
NCTV 45, The Train. Anytime on your time.
Hey, when you need to get out and have just a little bit of a relaxing afternoon, morning, I got a great idea. Why don't you go play around the golf? And you don't have to go to the big courses, be crowded off. No, go a short drive route right up Route 18 to New Wilmington, Pennsylvania, and you'll see Morelands. A great par 3 golf course, Morelands, just right for you. Hey, how about those Master Gardeners? They didn't have anything on the calendar for this week, but their growing season's coming to an end. The hotline, but give them a call. Maybe they just want to hear from you. 724-654-8370. You could tell them, hey, you know what? I was outstanding in my field and I grew some turnips. And they'll be shocked, as shocked can be. Now, let's talk about the tip of the day and keeping your computer login straight. Now, today, more important than ever, in modern times, you have to register for websites and this and that, and it's next to impossible to remember all your usernames and passwords. Instead of forgetting these, create a place on your desktop, a document that has that, so whenever you log in, it takes 10 seconds and you remember what that is. And that might not be a bad idea. Just make sure nobody has access to your computer, your phone, wherever you're going to keep those logins, because they'll be logging in and checking you out. Now, as we spin the book of mystery, how to be your wife's best friend. Bang. Help her update your family's address directory. Okay. That's right up there with watching paint dry on the wall. It's a very torturous thing. Rather than do that, say, honey, rather than us do this torturous thing, why don't we go out and just have a Fall Fest weekend? We'll go to a football game, we'll go pick some pumpkins, we'll go to a car cruise, and just be busy all weekend long. And guess what? You'll have so much fun, you'll forget. You'll say, good thing we don't know them. They'd be tagging along with us. But that would be okay, I guess, as long as they weren't like too much in your face. Maybe they were part of the Ted Cruz family that were down there chanting while he was having dinner with his wife. I'm just saying. So, but that would make her really happy. Give that a try in the weather. Good and clear up. You know, you saw in last segment, we got great weather coming. So now it's the song of the day. Let's see if you can get this in keeping with the theme of our morning show. Treat Me Right by Pat Benatar. Listen, Mike in Carnegie, I got to tell you, did I get that right? You know, maybe they should have learned that at the judge hearings that they're having for Kavanaugh. Treat me right. he treated them right, and then they don't even remember that they were treated right. They probably, I don't know. So I've only got one thing to say. Make sure you tell a friend and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV 45. They'll be glad you did. And by all means, make sure that you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world in the county of Lawrence. Anytime on your time, we're NCTV 45. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you real soon.